How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our video. Of course, another week of NFL football upon us, which means it's time for the NFL Week 4 picks. And after this week, we'll officially be a quarter of the way through the season already. 4 weeks down already. Yeah, we're already 25% of the way through the season. It's crazy how much time flies in just like that. But yeah, and after this week, I think we get a good idea where everybody stacks up after 4 weeks. So, of course, last week with my picks, I was pretty mediocre with the picks. Went 8-8 with my picks. So, my record this year goes to 29-19. So, yeah, let's hope for a bounce-back week. And let's see how this week stacks up for NFL football. So, let's go. Starting off, we have the Thursday night game. A little NFC West action. Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals playing in Arizona. Yeah, I got the Seahawks in this one. Seattle's been pretty impressive so far in the early portion of the years. You know, especially with Sam Darnold. So far, Darnold is proving that last year with the Vikings was no fluke. But yeah, I think Seattle keeps that ball rolling. I got the Seahawks on the road in this one. Give me Seattle on the road over Arizona. Next game, now when we get to the Sunday slate of games, our first game, which is a 9:30 start time, because this next one, we have the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking battle in the first NFL game to be played in Dublin, Ireland. Yes, it's time for once again, we're back to the NFL International Series, and this week we begin with the first game in Ireland. All I say is the crowd's going to be an absolute shit show for this game because it's Irish people. All I say for the crowds in this game is expect a lot of people being drunk off their ass in this game. And expect a lot of fights in the tailgate lots and in the crowd itself. Well, because it's Irish people. And Irish people are known to be drunk off their ass and fight a lot. This game, now, I know Minnesota's the favorite going in. I'm not buying it from the Vikings. I think the Vikings, without JJ, it's not going to be good long term. Not buying it from the Vikings. I got the Steelers out in this one over the Vikings. Give me Pittsburgh in this one in Ireland. Now, continuing on, next game. Washington Commanders, Atlanta Falcons playing in Atlanta. And I got Washington on the road in this one. I think Washington continues that ball rolling, and Atlanta might be entering into some QB controversy after Michael Penix struggled last week against the Panthers. When Michael slammed his Penix in the car door. And Kirk Cousins might be getting the start back in. But yeah, I'm going to take the Commanders in this one. Give me Washington on the road in this one. Next game. Oh, this one's going to be ugly. New Orleans Saints, Buffalo Bills playing in Buffalo. Yeah, I got the Bills in this one. This one's going to be a blowout. Bills are going to win this game handily. Give me Buffalo over the Saints in that one. Next game. Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions playing in Detroit at Ford Field. Don't get fooled just because it's the Browns. I think this game's going to be a lot more competitive than some people may think. I think the Browns defense is nothing to underestimate so far. They've held two teams to under 17 points. Like, the only bad game the Browns defense has had this year was against Baltimore in week 2. But yeah, I think Cleveland's defense is going to keep the Browns in this game, but it's not going to be enough to beat the Lions. I got Detroit winning this game at home. I have the Lions winning 25-18. Give me Detroit by 7 in that one. I'll be honest, the only way this Browns-Lions game becomes a blowout is if the entire Lions roster gets pissed off over the Tigers blowing the AL Central to Cleveland. If the Tigers finish that collapse against Cleveland, then the entire roster might be pissed about it, and they might use the Browns as a punching bag to take their anger out on. But yeah, give me Detroit at home in this one over Cleveland. And for our next game, it's time to prepare ourselves for our first Tank Bowl of the season. So our first Tank Bowl of the 2025-2026 season will be heading to the AFC South. We have the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans doing battle in Houston in our first Tank Bowl. For anybody that's new here, the object of Tank Bowl is to lose. 2 teams enter, 1 leaves with a better draft pick. And, of course, this year's Tank Bowl prize, of course, is this Arch Manning guy out of Texas, who is the son of Eli Manning. So, to be perfectly honest with Tennessee and Houston, neither team needs a QB. Like, Tennessee's got Cam Ward, and they're not going to give up on him after 1 year. And the Texans, they're not going to give up on C.J. Stroud this early. But yeah, this one, Tennessee and Houston. Yeah, I got the Texans winning at home in this one. I'm going to take Houston to win and get their first win of the year. Give me the Texans in this one over the Titans. Next game, Carolina Panthers, New England Patriots playing in Foxborough. I'm going to take the Patriots at home in this one. Patriots honestly should have beat the Steelers last week, but the Patriots kept shooting themselves in the foot. I think New England will bounce back from that performance last week, and I think New England gets the win over Carolina. Give me the Patriots at home in that one. Next game, Los Angeles Chargers, New York Giants playing at MetLife. Russell Wilson is out for the Giants. Jackson Dart is in, making his first career start. I think the offense will be a lot better with Jackson Dart. I don't think it'll be enough to beat the Chargers in this one. You know, it could be a trap game for LA because it would be a very Chargers thing to do to lose to a rookie QB in their first start. You know, it could be a trap game, but I'm not buying the trap game thing. I'm going to take the Chargers on the road in this one. Give me the Chargers in this one. Next game, we got a battle of two undefeated teams. Philadelphia Eagles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing in Tampa Bay. Someone is going to end up with their first loss of the season. Both teams under 3-0. I'm going to go upset of the week. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home in this one over Philadelphia. Philadelphia's kind of been coasting so far. None of their wins have really been that impressive this year. And I think Philadelphia is going to get punched in the mouth this week. Give me Tampa Bay at home in this one. And I have the Bucs starting the year 4-0. And I think this is where Philly gets their first loss of the year. Next game, Indianapolis Colts, Los Angeles Rams playing in Los Angeles. Yeah, I think I have the Rams winning this one, and I think the Colts get their first loss of the year. It's honestly crazy that so far one of the best QBs in the league this year is Daniel fucking Jones with the Colts. So maybe Jones wasn't the problem in New York after all. Maybe that rabbit hole goes deeper. But yeah, just crazy how Indy is so far doing well so far. Like honestly, with Houston shooting themselves in the foot this year, all Indy might have to do the bare minimum to win the AFC South is just do the bare minimum and hope Houston keeps shooting themselves in the foot. That's so far Indy's only hope right now. Like, I'll be honest, the AFC South is so dog shit this year. Like, whoever wins that division this year wins it by default because everybody in that division sucks ass. But yeah, give me the Rams at home in this one. Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars, San Francisco 49ers playing in Santa Clara. Of course, the 49ers are without Nick Bosa the remainder of the season with another injury added on to the 49ers, as it's starting to look like a rerun of last season. But so far, the 49ers don't have to pay for all those injuries yet because the 49ers have had a pretty easy start to the season. And I think they keep taking advantage of that easy start to build at least a small cushion. I got the Niners winning at home in this one over Jacksonville. Give me San Francisco at home to go to 4-0 and beat Jacksonville. Give me San Fran in this one. But how much longer can San Francisco keep going before those injuries catch up to them? Next game, which will be the game of the week. Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. I have the Ravens winning this game on the road over the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs will have it turned around because last week it was just the Giants last week. And they struggled mightily against the Giants until late in the game when they pulled away. And the Ravens are going to be hell-bent on a mission after losing to Detroit last Monday night. So I think the Ravens are going to be extremely pissed off going into Arrowhead. And I think the Ravens are going to have their way with Kansas City. Give me Baltimore on the road over to Kansas City in that one. Give me the Ravens in that one. Next game. This next one's going to suck ass. Chicago Bears, Las Vegas Raiders playing in Las Vegas. Yeah, I got the Bears on the road in this one. Give me Chicago in that one. And now we get to our Sunday night game. In this one, Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys playing in Dallas. It's Micah Parsons' first game back in Jerry World since being traded before the start of the season to Green Bay. And yeah, I think this is going to be a very hostile crowd from Dallas unless everybody goes after Jerry. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Micah Parsons would still be in a Cowboys uniform right now if Jerry Jones wasn't a senile, cheap, out-of-touch old man and actually gave Micah what he rightfully deserved. But hey, Dallas's loss is now Green Bay's gain. And I'll be honest, I wanted to go Dallas for this game, but with CeeDee Lamb out for the Cowboys for this game, I can't do that. I know I wanted to go Dallas, but I already know Green Bay's winning this game. Give me the Packers to win this revenge game. However, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Dallas is going to keep this competitive. I mean, it's a revenge game. Revenge games are always fucking weird. And now we get into the Monday night games. We have a Monday night doubleheader. And of course, our first Monday night doubleheader, because we have Monday nights being good enough for Tag Bowl. So yeah, our second Tank Bowl of the week will have another ITMAT divisional matchup. As this one, we'll see the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins playing in Miami. Of course, the Jets, well, it's the Jets. They butt fumble everything they touch. And the Dolphins, well, the Dolphins are just a massive mess right now because Tua is turning the ball over too much. And Mike McDaniels has completely lost the locker room, and he's lost the plot as head coach for the Dolphins. Like, honestly, I'll be honest, I think Mike McDaniels is going to be the first head coach to be fired this season because he's just so lost right now. Like, I'll just say this. I'll summarize Mike McDaniels' situation with Miami right now in 3 words. Dead man walking. So, yeah, I think some people might go Miami. I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go with the Jets on the road in this one. I have the Jets winning this game on the road, and I think Aaron Glenn will get his first win as the Jets head coach. So give me the Jets on the road against Miami in this one. Miami is such a mess right now. I think the Jets are going to get them at a good time. I'm going to take the Jets on the road in this one. Give me the Jets in this one. And now to our final Monday night game. Cincinnati Bengals, Denver Broncos playing in Denver. We all saw that. Yeah, Cincinnati is screwed without Joe Burrow with his grade 3 turf toe for 3 months. Like, it's kind of crazy how a lot of people want to call Joe Burrow overrated, but it's pretty clear as day now we're seeing that Joe Burrow was the main thing that was keeping the Bengals from being a doormat in the AFC North. Because let's be honest, the Bengals are completely useless without Joe Burrow right now. They are screwed. Unless they go trade for somebody. I mean, Russell Wilson's now available for the Giants, but Russ looks so overcooked in his 3 games with the Giants so far. But I got Denver at home in this one. Give me Denver to win at home over the Bengals in this one. Just Cincy is so screwed without Burrow. It's not even funny at this point. It's just outright depressing. But anyway, those are my NFL Week 4 picks for this week. That's all I got to say. And I hope everyone has a great day. I'll see you all later. I'm out.